And they say winter's back breaks, and now it gets colder. So our entrance to the watery season is now frozen. Great. Polar plunge. Are we chopping a hole in the ice? I don't know. Stay with me for the full report. Hey, everybody. I'm Shane here with daily-astrocat.com. And I got a show for you today because today at 5:07 in the morning, the sun is going to enter the sign of Pisces. Okay. So, what do we have? What are we looking forward to today? Well, our moon's in Scorpio all day long. So we've got the sun entering a water sign at 5:07 on the East Coast here, and we have the moon in watery Scorpio. This sounds like a trine, right? Yeah, we're going to have a trine here at some point, right? Not quite. It would have been earlier. What we are going to have, though, is we're going to have some water action working on our emotions, right? That what's that word? That nostalgic feeling, right? That nostalgic feel that we get when we enter this thing. Yeah, this is going to be something we're really going to look forward to. Now, how is this going to affect what we do today? All right, the moon, look, it's going to be square with Pluto just about 5 hours before the sun enters Pisces, okay? So right around just after midnight, moon square with Pluto. Look, the thinking, linear intellectual processes of Aquarius, they're now going to be unwillingly plunged into the element of water. Polar plunge. Just like the rest of the country going into cold, right? Or the United States, at least. Now, our inaction is really going to make sense to the non-believers out there, okay? It's cold. We don't want to do much. It's wintertime. We're still gathering our strength. We're building our root system. Follow me. Listen to me. We've been doing this now for a while, talking about these changes and these germination points and everything. What it is that, look, where was the nowhere that they wanted to get to so quickly? Right? Everybody else is rushing around you. You're listening. You're doing the things, right? Where's the nowhere that they wanted to get to? Look, this is not my hand in the cookie jar. Nope. Is it? Look, today's keyword is do what we want. We do what we want. Where did we hear that one? All right. So anyway, the color's black. The sun's watery ingress into the Pisces season tells us that we are now open for business. We're ready to be open for business. We're getting there. Pisces season is coming, right? Creative endeavors that remain non-commercial, those are called hobbies. Get serious. Do what you want. We do what we want. What we want to do is have our hobbies and our art begin to show some kind of value to us, a value that's not just aesthetic for us, not just pleasing for us. That's a hobby. It's got to be something that brings you something, right? It returns something to you. It returns value to you. You put value into it, it returns value to you. These are the things that are going to happen. This change of season is going to help us as we realize exactly what it is that we need to be doing to have this process go forward and proceed from the isolation of winter. The roots go down and branch out. Creation, new life, and our acquiescence to what we currently are fighting for in our lives will propel us in a way that is about our basic needs at an animal level. Yeah, let's get ferocious, right? Stay feral and carry on. That's how we're going to do this. And let the wild rumpus begin. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of things here. We got our sun in Scorpio, our moon in Scorpio, and our sun in Pisces. What does Pisces mean to you? What is the sign of Pisces? It's it's the last sign of the zodiac, and it is going to be a place where, it's that dissolving. It's the ending, right? It's the ending, and like I said on my weekly, it's the end and the beginning because our nodes are in here too. So we're going to be experiencing a lot of firsts here in the next couple of years, and this is very, very interesting because we're going to have that first lunation with an eclipse coming up towards the end of March, with the nodes now firmly shifted into Pisces and Virgo. Now the eclipse is going to be in Aries, kind of like somebody's birthday, I know. And what we do know is that those eclipses can occur anywhere within 12 degrees of those the nodes. So when the sun and moon are passing those points, wherever they happen to have that lunation, that's where that occurs. And the closer they are to the node, well, that's how much closer you get to those total eclipse points, right? Now, let's talk about this, because what we got going on here is we got the Pisces season starting. Now, Pisces to me is intuitive. Is it intuitive to you? Should be. How about artistic? Artistic? Yes, can we agree on that? What kind of art? Performance? Fine art? Maybe? Okay, we got that. What else is it Fantasyland? La La Land? Is it not very good at paying attention, maybe? Or is it something else has its attention, so it's kind of otherworldly and out there, right? Yeah, those last two signs of the zodiac, that Aquarius and that Pisces, they tend to be a little more out there as far as being able to reach them and stuff. It frustrates their opposite signs, because the opposite signs want to be firmly rooted on the earth, firmly rooted in fact, ideas of actions and everything. And whereas there's grander actions that Aquarius wants, and then there's the artistic ideas and the possible undoing, the addictions and stuff like that. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody that has Pisces in their charts are affected this way, because the ruler of Pisces is still Jupiter, okay? That expansive focus that the planet of Jupiter has when it's in Pisces, when it's talking about Pisces, as the ruler of Pisces, is turned inward. And sometimes we don't really like what we see when we look inside, right? And that can lead to self-defeating and destructive behavior. Not all the time, but that is something that we need to watch out for during these seasons. Okay, does Lent occurs during the Pisces season for a reason, and that's probably the reason, right? There's always reasons behind these things. Now, let's talk about our event today. In 1879, the French sculptor Frédéric-Auguste Bartholdi is awarded a U.S. patent for his design of Statue of Liberty. Okay. Well, what kind of style would you call what style would you call the Statue of Liberty? I was curious about this, and it's called neoclassical. It's based on the styles of ancient Greece and Rome. And you can see the way it's shaped, the flowing robes, and the strong, serious pose. That's right. Ta-da, the book, the torch. All right. And let's see. Let's find out something, okay? Statue of Liberty's torch is gold, but it wasn't always covered with gold, right? It was originally covered with gold leaf, a very thin layer, kind of like the State House. If you have a gold dome on a State House, those are actual gold, because the gold doesn't tarnish, right? It stays bright. So the torch had it on it, and it was taken off sometime around 1916, right? Then back in 1984, when they did a restoration of the Statue of Liberty, they put the gold leaf back on. So it was original, but the torch is made of copper, but it's covered in gold. Now, we got that out of the way. Our birth is one Alessandro Volta. He's born in 1745. He's an Italian physicist, and he's the inventor of the first battery. And he's born in Como, Italy, that beautiful lake in Como, right? In northern Italy, northern Italia. And, well, let's see. While he's got the first battery in his name, what's the importance of this? What did he call it? He called it a voltaic pile. Okay, so that's what he called it, the voltaic pile. And it was the first reliable method for producing electricity, which is a significant advancement that enabled some further experimentation and discoveries in the field of electricity. How did he make it? Well, it's basically stacked metal discs and brine-soaked cloths, and it produced a consistent electrical current. Now, what did we do with that? Well, they very quickly found out they could break water down with the electricity into its components of hydrogen and oxygen, right? And that leads to a whole bunch of other technologies, right? His recognitions, his contribution for this, right? Very, very important. He was recognized at this time. Napoleon made him a count. The Comte de Como, right? Or wherever he was at. And there's a museum in Como dedicated to him. And we happen to call the unit of electrical potential, the volt, was named after Alessandro Volta. And that's what we have for you. All right, so happy Tuesday, everybody. Let's do this, okay? The key word is we do whatever we want. We got to do it, right? Be careful. Germination, right? The winter. Have respect for the season. The water, your intuition, will begin to guide you even more. And the color is black. And that's all we have for you. Thank you so much for listening. I love each and every single one of you. You're helping me, you're helping this channel grow, right? You're helping us grow here. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today is a 5. Happy astrocatting.